While everyone is distracted by the new TMNT collab, Fortnite secretly added in a ton of secrets in this update I bet you didn't know about. But first, quickly drop a like on the video, otherwise this will happen to you. And remember to pop in code MMCS in the Fortnite Item Shop for 10 years good luck. Alright, so apparently after today's update, Vengeance Jones now has some brand new dialogue in game. I guess the only thing we can do is jump in game, see what he has to say, and hopefully, fingers crossed, there's some new information on where Peely is. Let's go check it out. So as you should know, Vengeance Jones is located at the Underground's base, and we've already spoken to him so far this season, but now apparently he's got some updated dialogue. So, right, here's Jones. What does he have to say that's new? Vengeance Jones, until they return Peely, I'm gonna make the society's lives difficult. Okay, so we still haven't found Peely. Brilliant. Here we go. No sign of Peely yet. I think the society are moving him from place to place. Okay, well, yeah, that kind of makes sense because of all the banana peels that have been moving around. Okay, so Peely's still missing. Are we ever going to find him? Well, that wasn't very useful. The society is going to pay. I wonder what Jones is up to. So, not too much new information, but we got an update on Peely, which is pretty promising. But that's not all. Jones isn't the only NPC after this update that we can talk to and to find out new things from. Now, if we go to characters, for some reason, Star Oakley got an update this week as well and has brand new dialogue, which makes it look like she's part of the society, but working for the Underground at the same time. I think the only thing we can do is to jump in game and to find out exactly what she has to say. Right, she's located just south of the island here, and I'm kind of intrigued on what she has to say. Apparently, some new information on the society and some new information on the Underground. I'm gonna grab this gun just for safety. So, right, so here is Star Oakley. Let's see what she has to say. Here we go. The society are in charge of everything. I can't stand it. Okay. Does she have anything else to say? Someday, Valeria will miss her mark in the hunt for power, and I'll be ready. Here we go. I've been hearing some buzz. The society are losing ground. So from what Star Oakley is saying, she's got some intel and thinks that the society are falling apart almost. Anything else? Let the society keep fighting amongst themselves. That's how we'll win. Okay, so it seems like the society are almost fighting against each other at the moment, and they're going to be their own downfall, which I guess is good for the Underground, right? So, with new information on Peely and that the society are just falling apart by themselves, there was something in particular Star Oakley said that caught my attention, and that was that Valeria will miss her mark in her hunt for power, and when she does, Star Oakley will be ready. And this is interesting because, as we know, Valeria is after a special box. Not any old special box. This is Pandora's Box, as you can see inside her book here. Now, Pandora's Box in Greek mythology was a gift given from the gods to Pandora, containing all evils in this world. But after this recent update, if we jump into a compound here, go upstairs into a special room, the book is no longer here. It looks like someone might have stolen it, but who? As we found out from Star Oakley, the society are fighting against themselves, so maybe someone from the society has taken it from Valeria? Whoever it is, we now know where this book has gone, and it's now located here just outside Ruined Realms. So if we land in here, let me open this chest, and there you go, Valeria's book. It's now here. And what's strange is that there's also a telescope overlooking what looks to be Ship It Station. While this could be Valeria searching for the box, I don't think it is because she's still over at her compound. So if someone has stolen this book, who could it be? It could be Silas Hesk. We spoke to him last week, and in his description, it says he's here to quietly assist the Underground. Maybe he's taken it so now Valeria can't find Pandora's Box and all its powers. I mean, who else is this power-hungry we know that will also want to find Pandora's Box? It could be the Ageless Explorer. He recently arrived to the Fortnite Item Shop and is exploring the island to discover its icy secrets, as shown by all his cosmetics, as he believes something is under all of this snow and ice. Who else might have taken this book? It could be Midas, the wealthy tycoon who's money and power hungry. We'll talk about his arrival in a minute. So, The hunt for Pandora's Box is now on, but where do we think it is? Well, after the recent update, something huge has happened that not many people have noticed. Over on the east side of the island is a glacier, in between this mountain and the Grand Glacier Hotel. Now, we've actually been tracking this glacier for the last few weeks, and have noticed something strange is going on. First of all, a plane appeared at the top of the glacier at the beginning of the season, and we all believed it to be the crashed plane that we saw on the Chapter 2 island. And since then, we've been keeping a close eye on it. And up until a few weeks ago, for some reason, this crashed plane found itself halfway down the glacier, and people have been theorizing that the glacier has beginning to melt. And after the recent update, something else has happened, so let's go check it out. Right, here we go, the glacier, and after the recent update, the plane has moved again. It was up there, then it was in the middle, and now it's at the bottom. What is going on? Now, if you don't know what a glacier is, pretty much it's just a large mass of ice that forms over millions of years, and it traps stuff underneath. And it looks like it's melting, because this plane is somehow making its way from up the top to last week being in the middle, and now after the recent update, it's now pretty much on the verge of falling into this lake here. So, with the search of Pandora's Box now underway, could it actually be underneath this glacier? And if so, who's going to find it first? Is Valeria actually going to find it? Will it be the ageless explorer, or will it be Midas? Now, we've been talking all season so far about Midas's return, and after the recent update, believe it or not, Fortnite went and added more evidence to suggest he's arriving next season. So far this season, we've seen a ton of evidence to do with Midas's return. First, it was the folder of his in the cutscene trailer at the beginning of the season, seen here on the floor of the Underground's headquarters. I mean, these folders were last seen in the Imagined Order's headquarters back in Chapter 2 Season 2, and now for some reason, they're here. We then jumped in game to find his old yacht. I mean, look, it's still called Marigold, which was the name of Midas's wife. It looks like the Society have just taken it. It was then a couple of weeks later, we then spotted a computer on the upper deck that had the login details already filled out, with the password lengths being the same length of both Marigold and Midas's name. Interesting. Then down in the control room of this yacht, we then found Meowscle's bobblehead. He was Midas's pet cat and right-hand man back in the day. But this really wasn't enough evidence to suggest Midas was coming back. That was all up until a few weeks later, as more and more people explored the island. We then found this chair in this creepy house that used to be used in Midas's doomsday room. We then realised the doors inside the Grand Glacier Hotel, well, it turns out they were the same golden doors used in Midas's agent's office that we saw in the Chapter 2 Season 2 trailer. And even more recently, little cabins found on the outskirts of the island. It turns out each one of these belongs to a member of his team, Meowscles, TNTina, Sky, and himself. Then Fortnite teased the upcoming Floor is Lava game mode, hosted by Midas himself, and even adding in an update to his drum gun in the files. But after yesterday's update, Fortnite did something very strange. Firstly, a secret interaction was found with Sky, one of Midas's old agents, but not in Battle Royale, in Fortnite Lego. If you approach Sky, obviously one of Midas's old agents, she says, "I have a confession to make. I think I used to be involved in some spy stuff." But this is where it gets interesting. She then says, "Well, technically I still am. My old boss is not the kind of guy to just quit. I guess I could hear from him at any time," suggesting Midas is still alive and could be coming back very soon. That's just one hint, because Fortnite, they secretly went and updated the Maya skin. Now, this skin came to the game all the way back in Chapter 2 Season 2, obviously the season of Midas. There was hundreds of millions of different combinations in ways you could customize this skin, and at the end of Chapter 2 Season 2, you locked in your skin style and you were never able to edit it ever again. But after this recent update, as you can see in the bottom there, it now says edit, and if we go and click it, you can customize your Maya skin. Now, unfortunately, you can't actually customize or edit this skin at all, but they've added in the option, which many people now think means that Maya is coming back. But that's not the only strange thing Fortnite went and updated yesterday. They also went and updated the Marigold skin. Obviously, Marigold is the wife of Midas. And in the recent update, they went and updated her facial features. Now, the only reason why they would do this is if she was coming to the item shop or as an NPC for next season. Now, these are all strange little updates Fortnite have done, but they all lead in the same direction. They all lead back to Midas. That's all I'm saying.